These Miami University students aren't learning in your typical classroom. They're taking their skills to here, Cincinnati's Over-the-Rhine neighborhood. The students are part of an architecture studio that visits the neighborhood 3 times a week and literally rebuilds the community with hands-on work.
So it's an interesting learning model. Certainly students will learn an awful lot by being here and doing those kinds of things, but it's supposed to help in the community learning as well.
95% of the population here in Over-the-Rhine is below the poverty line, and 5,000 of the apartments here are abandoned. But through this Miami program, one family will have the opportunity to have their own home.
Miami teamed up with Over-the-Rhine Housing Network in 1998 to allow architecture students to bring the expertise into residential homes in Over-the-Rhine. This apartment building on 13th Street is their current project. This is their 4th and final semester working on it, and the place has been totally revamped. Students have taken their own ideas and designs and made them into a reality.
It's more hands-on instead of sitting in front of a drafting table and just working on make-believe projects, kind of. You just, instead of just designing on paper, you're actually getting to design, come in here, and then actually make the stuff work and make it a working bathroom, working house, and somebody that's pretty lucky will end up in here, hopefully.
With these students' help, this kitchen may end up looking like this one. Because of volunteers and other programs like Miami's, the housing in Over-the-Rhine becomes more affordable. The apartment they're building now will end up being about $350 a month.
I don't know who's going to move in here, but some low-income person's going to really benefit from some beautiful space.
Besides rebuilding homes, the architecture students also go to this community center at the corner of Vine and 13th Street. Buddy's Place, as it is called, gives all community members a chance to learn about activities like photography, painting, and building. Miami students are currently working on creating a mosaic that was designed by adults and children from Over-the-Rhine.
For ourselves, we're designing something for the community that represents a little bit of Miami, represents a little bit of the community at the same time.
Professor Dutton hopes that not only architecture majors, but all disciplines can become involved in the center.
So that's the mission, is to try and get students from all kinds of disciplines like sociology, geography, political science, art, theater, architecture, of course, education, to engage institutions and leaders down here.
If he achieves his goal, all Miami students will have the opportunity to make the streets of Over-the-Rhine become their classrooms. In Over-the-Rhine for Oxford Week in Review, I'm Susan Larm.